Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is positive thinking yields positive results. Positive thinking yields positive results. Okay, before we dive into this message, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions. And I would either answer your question through the email or I will share it online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on the link and there you have it. Okay, let's dive into this message today. Positive thinking will yield positive results. This is important for us to embrace this information. Positive thinking. We should incorporate positive thinking into our everyday lives. You see, many of us are thinking negatively unconsciously. Unconsciously, we're just thinking negative. We're thinking about what's wrong with everything instead of appreciating what's right with things. We'll look on the dark side of things. What's going to happen? Fear, anger. And all of that is very damaging. Listen, if you want miracles and blessings in your life, you must think positive on a consistent basis. And whenever you find yourself thinking negative about anything, change your focus. As soon as you can catch it, change your focus into something positive. We want better in our lives, okay? But many times our blessings are blocked because of our negative thinking, okay? Our negative thinking. You see, if you are living in a vibration of lack, then you're always thinking about the things you don't have. What's wrong with everything? That's lack thinking. And the universe can't bless you if you're in that mindset. Change the way you think to positive and start appreciating what you have in your life already. No matter where you are in life, look around your life and you can always find something to appreciate and be grateful for. You see, this is how your blessings will flow to you. When you are grateful for what you have and you ask the universe for another desire, continue to show gratitude and appreciation for what you have, and the universe will bless you with more. But if you sit around and complain about your life and how things are going terrible for you and how, I get letters from women that say they've been looking for a man forever. They can't find one. No man is ever talking to them or speaking to them. That is negative thinking. Okay? And the universe will not bless you if you continue to think that way. If you want miracles and blessings, you must be on that vibrational level. And on that level is a level of appreciation and gratitude for the blessings that you already have in your life. Okay? Now, I realize day-to-day stresses, can throw you into a negative vibration. But as soon as you catch it, change it to something more positive. Okay? Do not stay in negative vibration. Because if you do, you'll bring more negativity into your life by just sitting in that negative vibration. And let me explain what I mean by that. Negative vibration. Suppose somebody does something to you that makes you really angry. Okay. Don't sit and think about it. Don't sit and think about revenge on that person and how much you dislike that person and you can't stand him or her or whatever the situation is. You need to change that. Change that negative thinking to something more positive. Now, maybe you don't see anything positive about that particular person that did something to you, but focus your attention on something positive in your life. You see, you want to just leave that negativity where it is and go towards something more positive. So, for instance, go outside into nature. When you do that and just sit in nature, it can change your mood just like that. Because in nature is grounding. Going out into nature is spiritual too. You see, you get a lot of benefit by just going out and sitting in nature and quieting your mind. So try it next time that you get angry about anything. Try to go to your quiet place, quiet your mind, and don't think about what made you angry. Shift it and think about what would make you happy. Okay? And those of you who are desiring a mate, think about that mate in a happy way. Okay? Think about how you would like that mate to be. Not what you don't want in the mate. Only think about what you do want in the mate. Okay? And people, I'm going to tell you, this takes practice. Positive thinking takes practice. It's not automatic because most of us are used to thinking negative. You see? And negative thinking comes out of fear. And many of us live our lives, our whole lives, fearful of everything. Everything and everybody. Listen, people, do not live your life in fear. That is negative thinking. Okay? Now, the way that the system is set up today is for the population to be fearful about something all the time. They do this to control you. You are being controlled through fear. And look around. You're being controlled on the job through fear. Because if you don't do what they say, they'll hold that job over your head. You understand? Your livelihood could be taken away. That's fear. You see? If you are religious, when you go to your houses of worship, if you don't comply to the teachings of the religion, it's held over your head that when you pass this life, you're going to go to a terrible place. That's fear. That's fear. Okay? Do not live your life in fear. There's no need for fear. You understand? In spirituality, there is no fear. You don't fear all of these things that are coming down the pike. You understand? People fear when they get ill. You get a little illness. You don't wait for your body to heal itself. Because many of us, we don't have the knowledge to know that our bodies were designed to heal itself. Okay, now I will say that the foods today with all of the pesticides and synthetics and all that kind of stuff that is put in the food, it will slow down your body from healing itself, because your body's filled with a whole lot of foreign things that really shouldn't be there. For instance, when you run out and you get these vaccinations and things like that, that is not natural. Somebody went in the lab and concocted these serums to inject in you. You see? And you run down to get it because you're fearful. People, don't live your life in fear, because it will lead you to your own destruction. I hope you understand this. Now, I'm telling you, if you live your life in fear, whatever you are most fearful of, you will be attracting that energy to you, because that's the energy that you're putting out. People, you really need to understand this, because this can save your life. Okay, this kind of information actually can save your life. When you came here into this existence, this body was equipped to take care of you while you are here. Now, people, here comes appreciation. You appreciate the body that you're in. All right? You are a spirit inside of this vessel, your body, and you should take care of it so that you can live a long and happy life. You see? But in society, they make you feel like, oh, you just go out and do whatever you want to do to your body, because if you run to the doctor, he can fix it up for you. He can make it like new, and you can keep going. People don't believe that. That's why so many people are dying from these deadly diseases. Number one, disease comes from fear. And fear makes your body diseased. Comes disease. Because your body is not functioning the way that it should function. So comes disease. Disease. Your body is not at ease. That's what a disease is. People, we need to go back to nature. We need to go back to being positive and wholesome, and stop putting synthetics into our bodies. Now, a lot of us are going more toward eating the right foods, exercising, taking care of our bodies, and striving to be our best selves at all times. And that is the right path. Stay on that path. And those of you who are not on that path, it's never too late to get on that path. Start eating right. We can all start with that. Start eating more healthy. And I don't need to tell you what's healthy. You know what's healthy. Start eating that way. Okay? And limit junk foods. Limit that. You see, when you put all of this junk into your system, it brings your vibration down and makes you start thinking in a lower vibration. You see, all of this works together. All of it. Your health and the way that you think and the way that you carry yourself. It all works together for you to bring in the miracles and blessings into your life. This is who you need to be. You need to be your best self. Wake up in the morning with a smile on your face. Wake up in the morning excited about a new day. Wake up in the morning with something productive on your mind. You see? And this will help your life to be happier. Okay? And in the evening, try not to go to sleep angry. Try not to take that negativity into your rest. Okay? Because when you wake up in the morning, it's still there. Try to resolve it in your own mind. You may not be able to resolve it with the other person or persons or whatever. Maybe something happened to you and it made you feel really bad. Try to resolve it in your mind before you lay down to go to sleep. Okay? And the best way that I do when things come on me, because we all experience the same things in life, I have challenges too. And when that happens, I go to my quiet place, quiet my mind, and meditate. And I'm telling you, usually, if not instantly, that I start getting some answers, or it will quiet my mind so that at a later time the answer will be revealed to me. Why this happened, my part in it, and how to heal from it. How to move forward. That's what you want to do. People, this is very important because this can change your life just by one thing to change, the way that you think. I'm telling you, and you can start anytime, no matter where you are. Just catch yourself when you start to think negative about anything and flip it to something positive. Before you know it, it will become a habit for you to always think positive and always talk positive. Always be positive. You understand? Because this continues to raise your vibration. And I just want you to understand how important your thoughts are to your life. Your thoughts create your reality. Okay? It's the way you think. Okay? Look around your reality right now. No matter where you are in life, where you are in the world, look around your reality. Okay? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it horrible? Whatever it is coming out of you. It's the way that you think about things. Now, I'm talking to people who are independent. I'm talking to people, I'm not talking to children who are at home with their parents. Because when you're living with your parents, you're going to think positive, but your reality is affected because your parents are providing your environment. Okay? If you're still living at home, someone else is providing your environment. But when you get to a certain age to where you are in control of your own living, if your reality is not what you would like, you have the power to change it by the way that you think. This is what I want you to understand. Okay? You have the power to change your own reality. You have the power to have whatever you want to appear in your reality. But it's the way that you think, what you believe about yourself, what you believe about your reality. It all comes back to you, people. This is what I want you to understand. You are in control. You are the captain of your own ship. You understand? You can go, you can drive it over here and give somebody else the reins, and then they are in control of your reality. But don't give your power away to anyone to control you. Okay? Because when you do that, then you have to sleep in the bed that you made. You understand? But you are in control. Always. It all comes back to you. So think positive. Be positive. Be happy. Understand? Wake up happy. Go to bed happy. Be as happy as you can. And don't allow anybody to take your happiness away. Okay? Avoid people like that. People who are negative, pessimistic, always angry, always wanting to start a fight, stay away from those people because they will draw you into that. And before you know it, you will be thinking and speaking just like them, negative. Okay? So this is the way that you protect yourself. Okay? Do not fall into the trap of being negative. Okay? Now, we did get a letter in today. And this letter was entitled Past Life. Okay? Let's see what she says. I am 59. When I was 24, I was in a relationship with a narc, but I did not know it then that there was a term for that demon. He wasn't a smart narc. He flipped before I fell too deeply. Okay, good for you. I'm glad he flipped before he really got you in that snare. The treatment he gave me was nothing like how my father treated my mother, although my father was no angel. But your father wasn't a narcissist. It's a difference between a demon. A demon means to destroy. Okay, it's a difference. After about 6 months, I was on my way out. It didn't take long for me to recover. Good for you. However, the reason why I'm writing is because you mentioned past lives in one of your videos. I am glad that you believe in them. I do too. I have a 5-year-old relative, a girl, who is terrified of storms. I'm wondering if it has something to do with trauma in her past life, because she hasn't experienced anything in this life to warrant such fear. Do you believe in past life regression? Or if so, is there anything I can tell her mom so she can get her the help that's needed? The fact that you are healed, bright, victorious woman confirms that I am on the right path in my spirituality, my growth, my ascension, and all the other wonderful things that await me. Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about past lives. Okay, I don't have all the information needed about past lives, but I do believe in it. I do believe that I have been here a number of lives. In fact, I do believe that I am an old soul. Okay, because there's a lot of knowledge and wisdom that I have that I did not acquire in this life. Okay, things that I just know. Okay, and like your friend who is afraid of storms, I have an issue with riding on the passenger side when someone is driving. Someone else is driving and I'm sitting in the passenger seat. I'm nervous. And I know that came from a past life. I am really nervous. Now, I can get better with it. And it's not everybody. Some people drive in a way that I'm not nervous there. But if I'm with, especially young drivers, you know how they just zip, zip, zip. I can get extremely nervous. I believe that I was in a fatal accident in a past life sitting on that passenger side. And I'm going to tell you, when I was young, in my very young days, I used to have a reoccurring dream of being in that passenger side and the car just going down the road. This dream, I would have it over and over. Traveling down the road. I didn't even notice who was driving, but I noticed me. And I noticed trees going by. So we were going on a highway, trees going by, and all of a sudden, blackness. All of a sudden, blackness. And I used to have that dream over and over and over again. And finally, the dream stopped. But yeah, I do get nervous sitting on the passenger side in a car. Now, it's the same thing with this young lady that is terrified of storms. It's probably from a past life. It probably is. Yeah, people, we are spiritual beings in these material vessels so that we can survive in this dimension. We had to come in these vessels to live in this dimension. Okay? It's all spiritual, people. It's spiritual. Okay? So, now, your spiritual body remembers some things from your past life. You see? And it can trigger you in this life. All right? Some people remember more things from their past lives. Some people can see themselves, in their past lives. I remember I did see myself in a past life, and I was a white, blonde woman sitting in the back of a black limousine. Yeah, I used to see that vision at one time. You see, people, that's why race and culture, all that doesn't really mean anything. Because we are all spirits. We are all spirits in these vessels. You see? And when we pass away, the spirit leaves the vessel and goes home. Okay? And the spirit has no nationality, no culture or anything. The spirit chooses to come into this existence to live out this reality. You see, and I personally believe that the spirit chooses which vessel they want to occupy to experience certain things in this dimension. You understand, people? I am a spiritualist, and this is what I believe. And it works for me. Once I got on my spiritual path, and a lot of things began to unfold for me, and in this video we talked about positive thinking, which is very important. And it was part of my spiritual journey to learn that positive thinking is so important. So whenever I got any kind of ill feelings about anything, I switched my focus to something more positive. Okay? But yes, I do believe in past lives wholeheartedly. And I do believe that through meditation, you can connect with some of the things from your past life. And I do believe through meditation that the divine can show you things that happened in your past life that can help you overcome obstacles in this life. Okay? But you achieve it through meditation. You quiet your mind and you listen. You listen to what the divine is trying to tell you and trying to lead you to more understanding and more knowledge that will help you in this life. You understand? You have a spiritual guide. You need to tap into your spirituality. Tap into it. And it's inside of you. You don't have to go outside looking for it. It's inside of you. So, people, yeah, past life regression, yeah, I believe in it. And there are folks out here who claim that they can hypnotize you and tap into your past lives. Now, I've never done it. I've never been hypnotized. So I can't really endorse it because, hypnotism can open up some doors that you might not want to be opened. Okay, so I think you need to be wary of that. I mentioned it because it is out there, and I know some people probably have thought about it. Let me go and get hypnotized so I can find out about this past life. But be cautious about that. I would rather go into meditation, because let the divine reveal these things to you. Okay? Because the divine is always for your better good. It's for your better good. Okay? All right. I hope that you understand that message, and I really hope it helps. And people, I hope that you understand the message today about positive thinking, which is so very important if you want to have a happy life. And if you are looking for your desires to manifest in your reality, you must incorporate and practice positive thinking. Okay, people? All right. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here's the link. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. If you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of the letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you all for your support. Thank you all for your comments. Thank you all for your letters, and a special thank you for those that leave a donation. I wish you all well. I love you all, and I really hope to see you next time.